If you don't like politics but care about democracy, then this is for you. The events unfolding in Istanbul are a stark reminder of how fragile democratic institutions can be, and how quickly the tide can turn when political power is at stake. On the night of March 19, 2025, Saraçhane Square in Istanbul became a sea of protesters. The square, usually bustling with daily commuters and tourists, was transformed into a powerful symbol of resistance and unity. Thousands gathered, calling for justice and democracy after the arrest of Istanbul Mayor Ekrem İmamoğlu earlier that day. The atmosphere was charged with emotion, as people from all walks of life came together to voice their dissent. İmamoğlu was detained on charges of corruption and terrorism links, allegations the opposition claims are politically motivated. His arrest has been seen by many as a direct attack on the democratic process and an attempt to silence a prominent political figure. This arrest has sparked outrage across the city and beyond. The streets of Istanbul have become a battleground for those fighting to preserve their democratic rights and freedoms. Authorities have intensified their crackdown, banning demonstrations for 4 days, and restricting access to social media platforms like X, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. This move has been widely criticized as an attempt to stifle free speech and prevent the spread of information. Over 100 people have been detained, including İmamoğlu's aide and 2 district mayors. The arrests have only fueled the anger and determination of the protesters, who see this as a blatant abuse of power. This political turmoil has had significant economic repercussions. Businesses have been forced to close, and the uncertainty has led to a sharp decline in consumer confidence. The Istanbul Stock Exchange's main index dropped 7%, triggering a trading halt, while the Turkish lira fell sharply against the dollar. Investors are wary, and the economic instability is likely to have long-term effects. International reactions have been swift. The global community is watching closely, and many leaders have expressed their concern over the situation in Turkey. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock condemned the arrests, calling them a blow to democracy. Their statements have added pressure on the Turkish government to address the growing unrest. Opposition leaders argue this is an existential threat to Turkey's democratic future. They are calling for immediate action to restore democratic norms and protect the rights of citizens. Despite these challenges, İmamoğlu remains defiant, describing the situation as great tyranny and urging his supporters to stay strong. His resilience has become a rallying point for many, inspiring hope and determination in the face of adversity. Stay tuned as this story develops, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates. The fight for justice and democracy in Istanbul is far from over, and the world is watching.